Thanks so much, Caitlin. Appreciate it. The Notre Dame MBA Association plays a pivotal role in enhancing the academic, professional, and social experiences of MBA students through organizing events, supporting clubs, fostering a strong community. And the MBAA, as it's called, ensures that students maximize their time at Notre Dame. Here to tell us more about that are a couple of leaders from the MBA Association, James Smart and Megan Whelan. James, Megan, welcome to Notre Dame Day. We appreciate having you here.
Thank you so much.
You're all decked out in I love it, in Irish green.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, James got the memo and dressed just like me, so
exactly.
we're all good. Tell us a little bit about where you're from. So, James, you're the president. We'll let you go first. So where are you from and where do you live and all that good stuff?
Yeah, so I'm originally from Morristown, New Jersey. I'm actually the third oldest of 9.
Wow.
And we have 5 in the works. I have my sister coming up. That will be Notre Dame graduates at some point. So super exciting and love Notre Dame. And I'm back at my MBA to pursue finance after doing a stint for 3 years in marketing.
Great. Megan?
Absolutely. So, like I said, Megan Whelan. I'm from Northwest Indiana, Munster specifically. It's about an hour and 15 minutes west of here. And like James, we're both 2021 grads from Notre Dame. I spent actually the last 3 years in the Notre Dame investment office helping manage the endowment. So I like to say this is my 3rd stint around Notre Dame, also studying finance.
Yeah, the endowment's doing pretty well, so thank you for your service. we appreciate that. Let's talk about it. I mean, you're both double domers.
Yes.
You're both from the same undergraduate major. You're both in the same graduate program. And from what I understand, you're interning and probably going to work at the same place in Chicago after you get out.
Fingers crossed.
Yes, absolutely. That's the plan. I think it's funny, we weren't friends in undergrad, but we had a couple mutual friends, and they made sure we met prior to the MBA program as well.
Great. Well, James, tell us about MBAA. What do you do? And, you know, it's important to note that one thing you told me, and we want to get right out in the open here, is you don't really have a way of sending an email blast out to all of the MBA graduates from over the years to raise a little money, right?
Yeah, I would say that's priority number 1 for us and why we're so grateful to be here today. The MBAA really serves as a pseudo-student government where our goal is really to advocate for the students, develop partnerships with the administration and the faculty, to pick strategic initiatives and provide feedback so we can continue to improve the MBA program. But then we also love to plan events that really define the student experience, whether that be the Grow the Good Gala, which Megan will talk about, or just some of the fun things like tailgates to really build a strong community.
All right, so Megan, you're on. What's the gala and what's that all about?
Absolutely. So the Grow the Good Gala is a great way to not only bring the MBA community together, but the broader Mendoza graduate business programs together. And we raise money, as James said, for Mercy Works or other South Bend-based fund events. And I think, wrote a check for several thousands of dollars last year. Black tie, it's a fun night of celebratory dancing as well as just community building.
Yeah, so James, what's next as president? Where are you going to take us in your administration?
In my reign, we've got three priorities. Number 1 is strengthening the pathways. So when you come in as a Notre Dame MBA, you align to a pathway, and that really sets up what classes are you going to take and how are you going to approach recruiting. So we're working to strengthen alumni relationships, make sure students have access to the right classes at the right time. Next is continuing to build up the partnership with administration and faculty and make sure we're improving our feedback systems and keeping an open dialogue between both of us. And then lastly is just continuing to make sure we're executing, so to speak, on those defining experiences for MBAs or MBAs to make sure that they're involved in the community and truly feel everything that this great community has to offer.
Yeah, and Megan, we're going to let you sort of reconnect everything to the university. We talk about Notre Dame Day as a program where we tell stories about a place that wants to be a force for good. So you have this undergraduate degree from Notre Dame, now you're getting a graduate degree. How has Notre Dame itself and what the university hopes to accomplish sort of directed you and put you on a path in life?
Absolutely. So I think Notre Dame does it across the board, whether it be like Father Kevin Grobe's theology classes. We take several ethics classes as part of the MBA program. I'm probably going to take a class called Catholic Social Teaching, Corporate Governance, but a highlight of the MBA program is actually a class called Business on the Front Lines, where James was in it over the last semester, and we go and create initiatives and work with local groups in different countries. He was in Kyrgyzstan early this year, and I think Uganda was another site visit. So just as a way to bring business into different places across the world.
That's outstanding. Congratulations to both of you. I hope you have a good term next year.
Thank you so much.
We appreciate you joining us here today. Remember, all you MBA grads out there, send money, right? You guys need it, right?
Please.
Meantime, they'll work on the directory.